Okay,
kids
so I
who
asked
were
Cheryl
faster,
to model
I would give
this.
them a
So
game, which we're going to show you guys in a
taking into account the confusing nature of the directions, which we have made notes about. So thank you for all of your wonderful suggestions. Saying solid, we wanted all of the tiles connected together. Now, Adam did find an interesting way to connect them, which we can talk about later because your students will do it. So I've asked Cheryl to model the first one, what she came up with for making a solid rectangle with 7 square tiles. Is this, oh, Cheryl, you did something else too.
Well,
down there.
I figured, I didn't know whether, because we thought about it and talked about it, because you can go 1 by 7, but it's the exact same thing, you just turn it. So it means, you know, it's a prime number because it has only one thing, whether it's turned this way or that way.
So what would you want your students to do? Carmen said what?
Carmen did the same as Adam, where they went vertical.
They built a rectangular prism?
Yeah.
So naked numbers doesn't matter which direction we use, right? If we're just using 1 times 7 or 7 by 1, does it matter? If I give you a context though, let's say you're going to build a house on beachfront property. Do you want your house to be a 1 by 7 or a 7 by 1? I would want the 7 by 1. I would want the beachfront to be here, right? Not here. Okay, so once you give a context to the numbers, it kind of changes the way the students think about it. Thank you, Cheryl. Let's talk about 12. Can I have somebody come up and model the rectangles they built for the 12 square tiles? Thanks. So did anybody else stack them on top of each other? No, Adam did too.
It was clever. I mean, it's great thinking.
It opens up a whole nother discussion you could have, absolutely. And Adam said, it's solid.
Because it's solid. You just said solid. Solid, yeah. Okay.
Is it a rectangle?
Yeah.
Well, it's a rectangular prism.
It's a rectangular prism.
And if we're splitting hairs,
What
the
do you mean
blocks
by
are
solid, right?
so are the blocks are rectangular prisms too.
Yes.
What you said you wanted, we don't have that student yet?
Yeah.
Well,
He's there. He's just not as vocal.
That is good. Right?
because it has height.
Yeah.
Paper.
Okay, so how many did we find? How many rectangles were we able to build with 12?
Okay, I did a 1 by 12, which could go either horizontally or vertically. I did a 2 by 6, which could go horizontally or vertically. That's 4 groups of 3.
So you said a 2 by 6?
Yeah. Well, no, this is a 2 by 3, or it's a 2 by 3.
So is that using all 12?
It has to be connected.
Yes.
Solid.
That was where the solid word came in.
3 by 4. Yeah. And 2 by
A 3 by 4, and then a 2 by 6, yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's great.
Words. Okay. Because I can do this way, or this way. And I can do this way, or this way. By 3 by 4, 4 by 3, 3 by 4, 6 by 2, 2 by 6, 1 by 12, 4 by 1. I now have all the factors, yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
I have all the factors of 12.
I did a 2 by 2 by 3. It looks like this.
Oh, cool, yeah,
Building up.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Mary said an interesting word. When we're building these geometric rectangles, what are we finding? We're finding the factors of the number, right? So the next number we asked you to build was 16. Now 16 builds an interesting shape. A square, right? So using 16 tiles, you can build a square. Now you can have a discussion about why 16 is a square number, okay? And then let's go back to 7. Why could we only build one rectangle with 7? Because it's prime. Okay, so we're making those connections back to the sieve and the hundreds chart.
Yeah. Wait, and what shape does any old composite make?
Rectangle.
What kind of rectangle?
A solid one.
Not non-square. I was thinking you can make not 1 by n. I mean, you can make something that isn't just 1 by n. And you may or may not be able to make a square, depending on whether it's a square number. Does this lead us to our game?
It does. So we talked about, Julie, you talked about logic and playing number puzzles and stuff with kids earlier and helping build number sense.